selection of passes, wrong movement as well. So, but as I said,
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back with the match reaction. Another match reaction for game week 2. Orlando Pirates are in a mess. Orlando Pirates are in a mess. Orlando Pirates should worry. Orlando Pirates fans, they should be worried, man. They should be worried because I think this only the tip of the iceberg. I think Orlando Pirates are going to have such a terrible season this year. I think Orlando Pirates fans, fasten your seatbelt. There's going to be a long ride for you guys. It's going to be a terrible, terrible season for you. I can already see it. I mean, the cracks are showing in the literally the second game of the season. The cracks are showing and they're actually unavoidable. The cracks are unavoidable, and oh my days! Look, I'm sorry, but you guys deserve it. Orlando Pirates fans, I can't think of a much worse fan base to deserve this because look, there's a today obviously just gonna sum up the today's results. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, amazulu nil. Orlando Pirates dropping points away against marumo gallants. Having scored the first goal of the match, and I thought like scored the first goal of the game, I thought, oh, okay, this should be a good win for Orlando Pirates. This should be an easy win for Orlando Pirates going forward. But then again, they just dropped the ball. And I wasn't really watching that game that much because I was just watching Mamelodi Sundowns because I had my own problems on my side. Mamelodi Sundowns were playing against amazulu and did not have a good first half, and I really wanted to see what was really happening in Mamelodi Sundowns game against amazulu. But I watched the highlights of Orlando Pirates game against marumo gallants. I was watching like a couple of highlights from that side, and look, man, Orlando Pirates fans, you guys need to be worried. You guys need to be worried because I feel like, man, your problems are you guys have a lot of problems, man, that you need to be dealing with and need to have resolved before the season could started. Because right now you have so many injuries. Your coach really, I feel like he's just out of his depth, man. I think your coach is just. I've been saying your coach is not good enough. The guy does not have the experience. He's not a winner. Doesn't have what it takes. How he landed the coaching job at Orlando Pirates for me is something that like needs to be answered. It remains a mystery that like what did Orlando Pirates management or scout see from this guy and say like, you know what, this guy is someone that can take from Jose Riviero and take Orlando Pirates, maintain the winning run of cup competitions that like Coach Jose Rivera has been on in the past 3 seasons at Orlando Pirates. What Orlando Pirates saw from this guy and believe that like this guy could be the guy to lead Orlando Pirates to the finish line in the and win them. The PSL trophy, because I mean Renamgon was available. Coach Pizzo Misiman was available. Even Mandlan Ntsigas, I think, is much better of a coach than the guy. Mandlan Ntsigas is much more experienced than this guy Odo. Odo, I can't even pronounce his name very well. Odo. For me, I don't think, like I said, I've always maintained this. He's not going to last at Orlando Pirates. He's not going to be lucky to still be at Orlando Pirates come December. Wado up the salam up Wado. The guy is not good enough, man. Orlando Pirates are just all over the place. They are like now a team that like depends on long balls. I saw a couple of minutes. I watched the first half of Orlando Pirates. They were atrocious. They were terrible. The amount of long balls that I saw in that game, even the goal that they scored, it was a long ball from Bogazi to HOTTO, which he crossed it and found TITO. So Orlando Pirates don't have. They're losing the style of football that they had in the last 3 seasons. So for me, the guy should be. Look, man, if Orlando Pirates want to salvage something from this season, I think they need to be decisive. I think they need to start acting. They need to act now because the longer they let this continue, you guys will find yourself in relegation battle. Yes, I know you probably not going to get relegated, but then you will struggle to get into the top four. Yes, I know maybe right now you might say, yeah, but then we're missing so many players. We're missing the likes of Mbata. We're missing, yes, Orlando Pirates are missing so many games. But then so is Mamelodi Sundowns. So is other teams in PSL. So is KAIZER Chiefs. Everyone is missing their top players. And you guys are this is your second game of the season, conceding you lost a game. Lost against COPA at home, losing again today away in Bloemfontein. After this game, but then honestly, I did predict that I think Orlando Pirates will struggle in this game. My prediction before this game was a draw or marumo gallant upset, and it actually came out the way I predicted. And because I could see that Orlando Pirates has issues. I saw the starting 11 of Orlando Pirates today. I mean, I was like, Mashidon has been struggling. He struggled so much in the game against KHUNE. He struggled. I mean, the guy was all over the shop. He was all over the place. He was out of position. Even when going forward, the crosses that he was bringing in, they were like they were never like spot on. Like they were never on the money. Like he was struggling, and the fact that like he still maintained the place in the starting 11 in this game, because for me, I would have dropped him. I don't know what's happened with Shandu. I don't know what's happened with Van Rooyen. But then I would have probably maybe played Kogi there as the right back, or maybe played Siema as the right back, and then have Kogi as the center back with Mbogazi. So the fact that like the guy having had such a diabolical of a performance against KHUNE was still trusted to start this game against Marumo Gallants. It just tells you all you need to know about what's happening at Orlando Pirates. The guy was dreadful, is not good enough for me. Mariko is not good enough for me. Moremi still not good enough for me. I mean, the starting 11 from Orlando Pirates was not inspiring at all. The starting 11 of the Orlando Pirates starting 11 today was just not inspiring. I could see that like they're going to struggle. And again, you look at the bench of Orlando Pirates. You look at the bench of Orlando Pirates. I mean, this is like the second team, the best second team of last season. You look at that bench. Apart from MOFOKENG and Mahopa, who else can you really rely on? Okay, Sipombule, yes, is experienced, but then going forward in attack, Sipombule is a midfielder, but then in attack, it's just Relevant MOFOKENG and Evidence Mahopa. There's no other player there that you can say you can look out to say like, oh, this player might be impactful from the bench. Look, Orlando Pirates, you guys have serious issues, man. You guys are going to struggle this season. You are going to struggle this season, man. You need to act very fast. This guy is going to delay your progress. This guy, Wado guy, he needs to be dismissed. He needs to be like, honestly, I feel like it's like I said, Orlando Pirates management need to be decisive, man. They have to be decisive, because if they allow him to continue still trying to uh, allow him a little even more time, that it for me, it doesn't deserve any more time. It does not. He had the entire preseason with Orlando Pirates. He had so many weeks with this Orlando Pirates side. Even went to Spain with them. Had so much time in order to like embed his tactics and his philosophy into this Orlando Pirates side. For me, I can't see anything with this Orlando. I can't see any identity. It looks like it's just players that just came together and went to play against Marumo Gallants. It looks like they never actually even played together, because, like I said, they were relying on long balls. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. So the fact that like you're losing against Marumo Gallants, it just tells you this should be, I think for me, it's just a snippet of what to come for Orlando Pirates. For me, the loss against this loss against Marumo Gallants and the loss against KHUNE, I think it's a snippet of what's to come for Orlando Pirates this season. And like I said, the sooner the management act and fire this guy, the better. Because if not, you're going to struggle to make the top 8. For me, the MTN8, you guys can forget about it. You guys can forget about my MTN8, because Mamelodi Sundowns, what I watched from Mamelodi Sundowns in the second half is a team that like really want to rectify the mistake that they made against Chipa. It's a team that like they are so amped for Saturday's game. So you guys are, I think you're gonna, yo man, and the fact that like now you look at this team, Radio Pan, Moremi, and Apolis. They've never played together. Okay, right? Apolis and Radio Pane have played together. But then Moremi, I mean, the guy is just not good enough. Mariko, the guy is just not good enough. Mashilian is not good enough. There's so many players that are starting game for Orlando Pirates that I feel they don't actually deserve to be at Orlando Pirates, let alone starting game for Orlando Pirates. These players, they don't deserve to be at Orlando Pirates, bro. They don't. I've never heard of this. Some of these players: Moremi, Mariko, Mashilani, Siema. Nah, man, Alan Paul need to do something as soon as possible, because, like I said, man, it's going to be a long season for you guys. It's going to be a long season, and you know what, man? As much as like I always had a soft spot for Orlando Pirates, but then the two seasons that I've been going back and forth with Orlando Pirates in the league and as well as in the in cup competitions, I feel no I feel no sorry for Orlando Pirates. I'm glad that they're actually finding themselves in this situation that they're finding themselves right now. Because Orlando Pirates fans, I think you guys need some humbling, man. You guys need to be humble, because you guys have been so loud. And look, man, I think you guys might be KAIZER Chiefs of the last couple of seasons. I think Orlando Pirates might be KAIZER Chiefs of the last couple of seasons. And I've been telling you, I've been warning Orlando Pirates fans that, like, yes, I know you want Ribeiro to go to leave Mamelodi Sundowns. I said, be careful what you wish for, because when Ribeiro leaves Mamelodi Sundowns and when Orlando Pirates struggle this season, there's nothing that's going to stop Relebile Mofokeng from leaving Orlando Pirates and eventually going to Mamelodi Sundowns. Relebile Mofokeng, record me, screenshot this or do whatever. Relebile Mofokeng, if he doesn't get his move to overseas, he's going to end up at Mamelodi Sundowns, because from what I've heard, is this is should be his fourth season at Orlando Pirates, meaning he'll only be left with one year contract at Orlando Pirates. I think he signed a 5-year contract in 2023. So next season he'll only be left with 1 year at Orlando Pirates. So for me, Lebolo Mofokeng is destined to play for Mamelodi Sundowns. He's going to play for Mamelodi Sundowns. I can tell you, I can guarantee that. Happened with Teko Modise, happened with Ndledle, happened with Tembinko's Lodge, happened with Tichis Boymukwena, happened with Gift Liremi, happened with Tomvi Legacy. We always take your top players. We always take your best players. And with Lebolo Mofokeng, he will end up at Mamelodi Sundowns. Anyways, let's talk about Mamelodi Sundowns today, because we had our own issues also. Started the game not very well against Amazulu. I thought we were so sluggish in the final third, lacking agents in the final third. Amazulu so good defensively, solid defensively in the first half. They made things very hard for us. They were not letting off, man. They gave nothing away in the first half. And also I thought, like, as much as like we did have a couple of chances, we're just not clinical enough. And came second half, the coach, in fact, going to second half, I was like, you know what? There need to be changes here. Lukaku need to be brought off. Needed to be substituted. Lunga needed to be substituted because we needed something going forward. Creative wise, we needed something, especially on the left. And we knew that, like, with someone like Mudiba is creative and he can also take shots from long from outside of the box. And that's what he actually provided when he was introducing the second half. Literally 5 minutes into the game, the guy was already taking shots. And I was like, we needed this. We need someone that's going to make the goalkeeper work. We needed someone that's going to make the defense work. And that's exactly what Mudiba did. What Mudiba did from the left. And again, touching with you, I wasn't really looking out because I was like, I've been so frustrated with touching with this. Going to this game, I was like, look, man, the guy has been given so many opportunities. He doesn't really live up to the expectation. But then today, that's what competition, a little bit of competition does to players. It makes, because today, him starting the game from the bench, having started the last game on Saturday, I think that kind of like psychologically might have done something to him. So to say, like, oh, you know what, I have a point to prove here, because he came on in the second half. Literally, he was like a house on fire. Provided the assist for Ikram Renas with his header. Again, came back late in the game, scored the second goal, a well-taken goal. For me, I don't know why Arthur Salis was the man of the match, because for me, it should have been Tashik Matthews. Tashik Matthews, for me, was like the best player of the game. The best player of the game. And I just don't understand how, as much as like I'm a big fan of Arthur Salis. He's improved so much. One of the best players from Mamelodi Sundowns this season, but then I think Tashir Matthews deserved to be the man of the match. I think, and also that would have been such a huge confidence booster for him going to Saturday's game and made a big game at this Saturday. And I think he should start the game. I think he should start the game on Saturday, because the guy literally won the game for us. He literally won the game for us. Getting the assist and a goal from the bench, that for me should have been a man of the match. That's a man of the match performance. It's the man of the match performance. If winning, coming from the bench, getting a goal, and providing the assist doesn't get you the man of the match, then I don't know what will. Some of these people that are making these decisions, man, like, I just don't understand, because even without the goal and assist, the guy was relentless going forward. And he was also tracking back, helping the defense, and trying to, when Amazulu was trying to catch us on counter attack, he was there in our own half, defending and winning balls, not just defending, but then winning balls. So I don't understand why he didn't get the man of the match. For me, it was like, honestly, head and shoulders above everyone else. He was such a. I was impressed with him, man. And I'm someone that was against him being I'm someone that was against him being um, brought on in this game, because I was like, nah, man, this guy's not good enough. This guy's, I think he needs to be high. He's not good enough. I felt like he was not hungry enough. And even the sofa score gave him 9 out of 7 rating. Sofa score gave him 9 out of 7 rating, but then doesn't get the man of the match. Ah man, the people that are deciding, man, like nah, I just some of these people that are making these decisions, I don't think they even understand football, man, because we don't win that game without Tristan Matthews. We literally don't win that game without him. But then again, well done to Arthur Sales for getting the man of the match, even though it is undeserved. Yes, he played well, provided the assist, and even when same things were not coming together for him, he just kept on going and going and going and going. And that's the kind of player that we need at Mamelodi Sundowns. Players that like are going to be like never giving up and just keep going and going. But then again, I thought he was selfish. Also, there was this passage of play. He had like a Zone on his right as well as Mudinya, but then he forced to take a shot from target. And I don't understand what this thing that I'm noticing with Mamelodi Sundowns player, that we being selfish, man. I just don't understand that. We're a team that like always constantly share the ball. We share the goals. I don't know what, and I hope that like our coach does highlight it in his post match briefing. This play, we can't allow that. Twice it happened today with Litlaku as well as with Sales. And these are the players that I like most. Honestly, in the top 5 of my best players that I actually like the more at Mamelodi Sundowns. But then I'm not gonna be afraid or maybe be biased and not call them out when they're being selfish. This is a team sport, not a one-man sport. But then, anyways, other than that, Orlando Pirates are in relegation battle, bro. Orlando Pirates are in a relegation battle. If they don't shape up, if they don't improve, hey, it's gonna be a long season for them, man. And you know what, bro? I'm happy, man. I'm happy to see them struggling, man, because Orlando Pirates fans, they can be unbearable. They can be unbearable. And look, 2 games into the season, 0 point, 2 goals conceded. I don't think the guy's going to last, man. The guy, December might be too far for him. It just might be too far for him, man. I think they need to fire him. They need to fire him because if they don't seem like they're going to improve anytime soon. They don't seem like they are hungry now. They don't seem like they don't play as a cohesive, man. They just out there and to one of the fixtures play their own way. They are not a cohesive team. They're not. I don't think there are any Orlando Pirates fans that are happy with what they're seeing, because that was a dross of a performance. That was terrible, bro. I just want, in fact, let me just go through the the comments, the Orlando Pirates reactions. I want to see who they're going to scapegoat, because there will always be that player that will always be scapegoated. Let's see, Orlando Pirates. But then the coach needs to leave, man. The guy needs to leave Orlando Pirates. Like the video, guys. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm also trying to read your comments. What do you guys say in the comments, man? Yes, someone says, let's see. That sums it up, man. That sums it up. Oh my days. Oh, okay. In losses and in draws will forever support the. Nah, you can't support the coach after that. This is not an Orlando Pirates fan. I'm convinced. We can see what he's trying to do. We believe in his vision, and all he needs is a full support. Orlando Pirates have a coach here. He's trolling. He's definitely trolling. This coach is turning Orlando Pirates into KAIZER Chiefs at the speed of lightning. Soon stadium will be exactly what I've said. That's literally what I said. I said if Orlando Pirates don't act SAP as soon as possible. Yes, ASAP. They will be KAIZER Chiefs of the last 2 seasons. If they don't act, they will be the KAIZER Chiefs of the last 2 seasons. I have no words. It feels unreal. We are ahead, but the spirit should never fade. Our club needs us the most now. Please, let's stick together. We still give him a chance. We have. Do we still give him a chance? Or we have seen him. Oh man, I love a bit of Orlando Pirates tears, man. The meltdown is real, man. Why didn't the coach play a relevant move game? Shocking. New signings didn't improve the team. Wow, Luzuko Mnanga is cooking. Too soon to panic? Question mark. How can a team consist of 70% new signings? Orlando Pirates were robbed, but all teams do not complain. They move. Yeah, man. Mashilon is one of the worst signings Orlando Pirates have ever done. Period. We want Coach Pizzo. Bro, Orlando Pirates had an opportunity to go and swoop in and get Pizzo Msimani. They literally, bro, they had Pizzo Msimani and Rulen Mukwena. And they opted against those two options. Two coaches that would have took Orlando Pirates to a new heights. But then they were like, nah, we are too good of a. We don't want any local coaches. We gonna go for someone. And also, when they go for someone, they want for someone that is not even good enough, someone that does not even have the experience, someone that doesn't have the pedigree. He has never won anything. He has nothing to back. Like the guy has never won anything. Has never coached any team before. Like he spent like about how many months, a couple of games at Marumo Gallants, and for a lot of parents, they deemed that as a good enough experience for him to take over the reins at Orlando Pirates. That's just like terrible decision making from the management of Orlando Pirates, man. Terrible decision making. The best form of protest is to empty out Orlando until management take us serious. Okay, empty out. What's your cry? What's the protest about? What do you want them to do? Because they bought new players. The only decision that they made is the coach. The coach. It's the coach. It's the coach. Honestly, all this coaching with past exam papers. Oh man. Oh my days. Oh, a lot of parents. Anyways, man, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe, like the video. This is going to be a long, exciting season for the rivals, but not so much for Orlando Pirates fans. When I said we want Rulani, I was told I was crazy. You need to lose until you announce. Oh, so you need to lose until you announce the departure of King Vindi. As Congolese gods are working overtime. Oh, suck this plumber. Fuck. Oh, man. Orlando Pirates fans are not happy. Hey, man, we might see these scenes against this weekend. We might see these scenes against this weekend because I think going to scenes Orlando Stadium. No, we won't see these scenes. These scenes happening in Loftus in 2016. We'll never forget, man. We shall never forget. Anyways, man, good night, everyone. Thank you for watching and tuning in. And Orlando Pirates, it's gonna be a long season for Orlando Pirates, man. Anyways, sharp. Good night.